Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is not my typical setting, not the shop, not the project house. I am actually in a friend's condo. I'm going to do some minor hole repair and paint, clean up, sort of deal, so he can sell it. So I ran into this picture on the wall, and it was literally this hot. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense, until I took it down, and then I found a nice big butt print. So somebody got pushed or went, and that's literally a butt print. Like, I took some of the drywall out of it. So today I'm going to show you how I would patch this. It's pretty simple. Yeah, so like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions. Is the lighting stupid? Let's turn this one on, maybe. Okay, I just see the hole better. So that's the hole, the butt print. I kind of cleaned it out a little bit, but there's one more thing we should do, and that is, if you take a look close, can you see? Yeah, you can. So I've kind of squared it off. So this is going to be a square hole, or a rectangle hole. And the reason for that is, I will show you in a second. And I'm sure you've seen this in other videos, where they cut the piece of drywall bigger than the hole, and then they'll flip it, and they'll cut the backside, and then leave a little paper thing. That's exactly what I'm gonna do here. But I'm putting some supports in there too, because I only have one stud to go to. I'm not bringing it back to the corner. I don't need to. And yeah, so what you should do is have a knife and a drywall saw, or a zip saw with a drywall blade in it. Those are good too, but it's kind of dusty. So sometimes I just like to do this. Plus I need to be a little on the quiet side. It is a condo, and I am after work hours, so this is the only loud thing I'm really gonna do besides talking. So like I said, like and subscribe, and I'm going to cut this out and show you the next step. Okay, as you can see, well, can you see? What if I zoom in a little bit? I'm gonna kick you down a little bit, we're gonna zoom you in a little bit. So as you can see, we've got some blocking. Because I only have one stud and it's metal, I put blocking around here to support it. So that way it wouldn't fall in, and it would be, I'm not gonna say destruction proof, because nothing's destruction proof, but it'll help support it, and if somebody pushes on it, it's not gonna go anywhere. Support it against the other drywall. It's meant to be one piece. So next thing I did is I cut my piece. Now when you cut your piece, you cut it probably an inch each side bigger. So that's what I did. I cut it an inch. And you can tell I've already done this. And all you're doing is, once you get your piece cut bigger, then you just kind of line it up like this. And you kind of make a little mark where you want to cut it. Go across, cut from the back side, break it like normal drywall, and then peel it off the paper. And you just go around and do that for all four sides. And at some point you're going to come and it's going to look like that. This is what you want it to look like. All you do, you put your screws in, fix your drywall to the wall, you take your mud, peel these back, you put mud in the back of it. It's like a normal tape. So you put mud on the back of it, flatten it back in. Usually I'll put 20 or 45, so that way it kind of speeds up the process. And then you just tape like normal. That's it. And you can do that with any size, well, not any size hole, but like the small little holes, like the receptacles. Say you abandon one plug and you put it somewhere else. well, that little hole, you can do the exact same thing for that little hole. Then you just mud over top of it, a couple coats, little sand, little paint, bada boom, bada bing, you're good. That's a simple way of doing this. You could do it where you just have the piece and then you put mesh tape all the way around it. I find this way's a little cleaner. You don't have to use any tape because that's your tape. I like it. So I will show you what it looks like with mud once it's final installed. Or not, yeah, once it's installed, I'll put mud around it because that's what I'm here for. We'll do that, and I'll show you that. Okay, one fatal flaw that I did, and it's kind of, I assumed that this building would be 1/2 inch, if not 5-inch drywall. So, I have a little bit more mud work to do opposed to what it looks like now. What it should look like is pretty easy, pretty done. Yeah, it's just a little bit more mud work for me now, so that's the way it is. It looks okay. It's got a couple little ripples, but once that sets up, it'll be fine. A little bit of mud, done. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something. I learned to measure drywall first. Other than that, I hope you guys are good. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Don't hate me for this just because I oops on the side of the drywall. But hope you like it and take care.